Let me tell you a tale concerning the prophet Isus ibn Maryam. The prophet Isus ibn Maryam was traveling in the desert with one companion. And when they became hungry, the prophet instructed his companion to go into a town to beg bread, while he himself remained to pray in the desert. And so the companion went into the town, and the people there gave him 3 loaves of bread. Being very hungry, he ate up one of the loaves, and then returned to the prophet Isus, saying, "Here are the 2 loaves of bread that they gave him." And the prophet Isus looked at him and said, "Did they not give thee 3 loaves of bread?" No, only 2, I swear it." And so they divided the 2 loaves of bread. And they went on, and they came to a man sitting by the road, and he was blind. And the prophet Isus ibn Maryam said to him, "If your sight is given back to you, will you swear to worship no God but God the Most Great?" And the man said, "I will swear it." And the prophet Isus ibn Maryam prayed to God the Most Great, and lo, the man's eyesight was restored. And the prophet turned to his companion and he said, "In the name of him who did that miracle, were there not 3 loaves of bread?" No, in his name, I swear it, there were only 2. And they went on, and they came to a man sitting by the roadside, and he was halt, paralyzed. And the prophet Isus said to him, "If the use of your limbs is given back to you, will you swear to worship no God but God the Most Great?" And the man said, "I will swear it." And the prophet Isus prayed, and lo, the man was given back the use of his limbs. And the prophet turned to his companion, and he said, "In the name of him that did that miracle, were there not 3 loaves of bread?" No, I swear it, in his name there were only 2. They continued until they came to a river. And it was a wide river, and there was neither ford, nor bridge, nor ferry. And the prophet Isus turned to his companion, and he said, "Step thou in my footsteps." And he stepped out upon the river, and it bore him. And his companion stepped after him where he had stepped, and the river bore him as well. And so they proceeded across the river to the far shore. And when they came to the far shore, the prophet Isus turned to him, and he said, "In the name of him that did this miracle, were there not 3 loaves of bread?" No, I swear it, in his name. They continued. And then they found, lying on the ground, 3 ingots of gold. And the companion said to the prophet, "What should we do with these ingots?" And the prophet said, "Thou wilt take one, and I will take one." "What of the third?" "It is commanded that each is to take as many ingots of gold as he consumed loaves of bread." There were 3 loaves of bread. I ate 2 of them. And at that, the prophet Isus ibn Maryam turned and walked away, leaving his companion and the 3 ingots of gold. And his companion found that he could not bear all 3 ingots of gold. He could not carry them home. And so, unwilling to leave any, and unable to take them all, he remained in that place. Until 3 robbers came by, and seeing him, they slew him. And then they decided that one of them would go into the town nearby to get food for them, the 3 of them, and something to carry the gold in, while the other 2 remained to guard the gold. And when the one had gone, the other 2 decided that it was really easier to divide 3 ingots of gold among 2 men than among 3, and that therefore they would slay their companion when he returned. But as for their companion, he had decided that it was easiest of all to divide 3 ingots of gold among one person, and so he bought not only food but poison, and poisoned the food. And when he returned, his companion slew him, and then ate the food that he had. And after a time, the prophet Isus ibn Maryam, may Allah be content with him, returned down that road, and he saw there lying in the dust 4 dead bodies and 3 ingots of gold. And he said, "So the world rewards those that trust in the world."